Olympic skating champion at age 15 and set gold medal records in 3 consecutive Winter Olympics.
She's an ice skater. The most graceful, the most gorgeous.
She's the best ice skater in the world.
And then skated into a glittering Hollywood career. It's the one and only Sonia Henney, and she's 1 in a million. Saturday on American Movie Classics.
We are receiving, this is very important, it's not important, but we're receiving an award tonight.
Wait a minute.
We are receiving an award tonight, I'd just like to mention that.
No, we're actually not receiving an award. We're receiving a certificate of appreciation. That's more like...
They're awarding us a certificate of appreciation.
You know, you may not know this, but our show is very popular in Japan. And as a gesture of international goodwill, we have with us tonight Mr. Hiroshi Fushida, representing the Japanese Consul General's office. Mr. Fushida.
Thank you, Tom and Digi-san.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Japanese people, I would like to present to Smothers Brothers this certificate of appreciation for many wonderful hours of enjoyment you have brought to us. And now, as is our custom, I bow to you in gesture of respect and friendship.
Oh, thank you. This is indeed an honor. Thank you. And now Mr. Fushida will make the presentation in Japanese for all of our many fans in Japan who are watching the show tonight live by satellite.
Hello, Japanese brothers. We bought this TV station. We own Los Angeles. We're turning this show into an all-Nippon shopping network. Now, watch closely. I'll present these idiots with an eviction notice. See them smile?
Thank you. Thank you.
Domo arigato.
Domo arigato.
We will be right back.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. With Harold Ketcher, Larry Sisetsky. The music of the Kingston Trio. Storyteller Jeffrey Lewis and Celestial Navigations. Top dogs in the world of entertainment, Moore's Mongrel. Mr. Pat Paulson. Time extraordinaire, Robert Shields. Our good buddy, Jim Stafford. The deadpan humor of Stephen Wright. The award-winning choreography of Lester Wilson. A visit from the Yo-Yo Man. And Jack Elliott and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Smothers Brothers.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another hour of primetime variety.
Primetime variety.
Primetime variety. We like to start the show off tonight with a love song, a love ballad, and I think it's really appropriate when you do.
Excuse me.
When you have it.
Let's open the show a little different. We're going to open the show a little different.
Why are we going to open it a little different?
Because it's different. That's the reason. Because we'll do it different. We'll go right into this is a great comedy routine.
You want to go into comedy?
We'll do the
we
ballad
normally
later.
do a ballad right now.
We won't sing a song here.
Tommy, we generally like to
just do this routine. This is a great comedy routine. It's a great routine.
Do I need my bass?
No, you don't need your bass. This is a classic comedy routine, and I think this will really get the show off. This is the way it goes. Trust me, this is funny. Now, what you do is you're going to be coming walking down the street, and I say, when I see you, I say, hi, Dick.
Okay, we're going to say these lines.
You're going to say, I say, hi, Dick, and you say, hi, Tom.
I got that.
And then I say, guess what? My dog had pups. And then you say, what kind of dog is it? And then I say, a female.
Well, then what do I say?
That's a joke.
That's
you heard
the joke?
Laugh.
That's not. Tommy,
that's a classic
maybe
joke.
They laughed this time, but you just told the joke.
Dickie,
you told the punchline. You told everything.
Dick.
They're not going to.
Dick.
What?
This will get a laugh 1,000 times in a row. It's a classic piece of material. Watch this. Okay, get over here and play.
No, you want? I have
just
to
work with me.
Where do you want me?
Right there.
Right here. Okay.
Okay.
Now what?
Here comes my brother walking down the street.
Just a second. What street am I walking down?
What difference does it make?
It's very important. If we're walking down different streets, I can't meet you.
Okay, Sunset. We're walking down Sunset.
You sure you want Sunset?
Yes, okay. Here comes my brother walking down Sunset.
Okay.
Hi,
Just
Dick.
a second. What side of Sunset are we walking on?
What difference does it make?
Well, I can't talk to you if we're on opposite sides of the street. It's a very busy street.
Okay, the south
Tour
side of
buses
Sunset.
South side?
South side of Sunset.
Okay, wait a minute. Can you make it the north side?
What difference does it
There's
make?
someone on the south side I want to
Okay,
avoid.
the north side.
I don't want to tell
The
you
north
straight.
side!
Okay.
Here comes
north-
my brother walking down the north side of Sunset. Hi, Dickie.
Hi, Tom.
Guess what? My dog had pups.
Was it a Cocker Spaniel?
What do you mean a Cocker Spaniel?
We had a Cocker Spaniel. I'm just trying to find out
I'm
if
not
it's
talking about a Cocker Spaniel.
Well, I just
You're
asked.
supposed to say what kind of dog is it.
I thought you
don't say
said
it's a
that.
Cocker Spaniel.
Oh.
You say what kind of dog is it? Because my brother walking down the north side of Sunset. Hey, Dick.
Hi, Tom. What kind of dog is it?
You don't say what.
Brian.
You don't say what kind of dog is it.
Well, you're my brother. I know you have a dog. You just told me that.
You don't know I have a dog.
You told me you had a dog and had puppies.
You just.
What do you want me to do?
The routine goes.
What do you want me to
I
do?
say hi, Dick.
Hi,
You
Dick.
say hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
I say, guess what? My dog had pups. Then you say, what kind of dog is it? I do the punchline. I say, it's a female.
What kind of dog is it?
Okay.
Female. That's easy. I got it. I'm trying.
Here comes my brother walking down the north side of Sunset.
Okay,
The
start.
north side of Sunset.
Let's start it over again.
Here comes my brother walking down the north side of Sunset. Hi, Dick.
Hi, Tom.
Guess what? My dog had pups.
What kind of dog is it? A female?
Sing the ballad.
It's too late for the
Go
song.
ahead, sing the ballad.
It's too late for the song.
You hate dogs.
I love dogs. In
You
fact,
hate dogs.
honestly, I really do like dogs. In fact, tonight on the show we have a dog act. We actually have a dog
What
act.
kind
on
of
the show.
dog is it?
I don't know. I haven't looked. And this dog
Is it
act.
a female dog?
Probably they're all kinds.
What side of Sunset are they
They're
on?
not on Sunset. They're on this show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's
The
hear it
north side of Sunset?
Let's hear it for Bob Moore's Mongrels.
Didn't you? Here, you go back on your seat. Here you go, sit down. Hey, she made it! All right! Hey, stop! Go back! Hey, you'll never make it! Go back! Stop! Woo! Louie! 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 Good boy, easy does it. Get rid of that. Buster. Good boy. Buster. Easy does it. Take your time. Buster. Easy does it. Come on, Buster. Take your time. Easy does it. Foot, foot, up, 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 up. All right, Buster. Oh, boy. Good boy. I need you to do me a favor. Yeah, I want you to mail this letter for me. Get me some dog training lessons. Some TLC dog training lessons.
From the pound and treats them real good and makes them happy. Bob, by the way, guess my dog had pups.
She did?
Yeah.
What kind was she? A female?
The making of freeze-dried Taster's Choice coffee.
Side of politics. But tonight he's going to explore the lighter side of humor. Please welcome our presidential candidate, Patrick Layton Paulson.
Tonight, our topic is humor. Let's start with a simple, basic approach. In order to help us understand the serious topic of humor, we will use some visual aids. For instance, this. That is funny. This, of course, is not funny. Well, unless that happens. Okay, we have two funny things. Funny thing number one, and funny thing number two. These are two funny things. Now on with humor. What about pain? You may laugh, but pain is funny. I'm gonna take this mallet, and I'm gonna hit myself in the hand. It's a surefire laugh getter. Just a fake thing, it won't hurt at all. Here we go. Yeah, that hurt. Boy, that hurt like, geez. How the hell did you get that thing? Okay, moving ahead now, here's another very funny thing. Watch this, it happens very fast. It's used by all the greats. Here I go. That's called falling down. Falling down always gets a laugh, no matter what style or position. Novelty jokes are always funny. Here's several classic novelty things we use. The rubber chicken, that's always a riot at a party. The Groucho glasses, this is good. Of course, the plastic barf, which is good at a state dinner. There you go. It really works. And we have the faucet. Put that on your head, and you can tell a joke. Hi, I'm Farrah Fawcett. Can you turn me on? That's a riot. Okay. Now, one of the other things... Oh. What you just heard was the world-famous whoopee cushion. It's a cylinder filled with air, and when you squeeze it or sit on it, it makes a funny noise. I'll show it to you. I don't know where it went to, but...
That's all right. Back to back, belly to belly, well, we don't give a damn, 'cause I've done that already. Back to back, belly to belly at the zombie jamboree. You know, that was just one of the many hits of our next guest. Back in 1959, when Tommy and I first started in show business, they were without a doubt the biggest, most popular singing group in the entire nation. And without their great success, we wouldn't be here today. And
That's true.
That's true. Yes. I wonder where we'd be. We wouldn't be here. Thanks a lot, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the legends, the great Kingston Trio.
scotch and soda. But here I am. Baby, do I feel high? Oh, me. Oh, my. Do I feel high?
Of a man named Charlie on that tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and family, went to ride on the MTA.
Well, he never returned, no, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever beneath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Oh, boy, you're bound to die. Oh, well, now, boy, hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Oh, boy, you're bound to die. Oh, boy, you're bound to die. Oh, boy, you're bound to die. Oh, boy, you're bound to die.
I followed him, yes, sir, and I don't regret it. I hope I'll always be a credit to his memory, because I want you to understand the Reverend Mr. Black was my old man. Hey, you got to walk that lonesome valley. You got to walk it by yourself, for nobody else can walk it for you. You got to walk it by yourself. One more time. You got to walk that lonesome valley. Yeah, you got to walk it by yourself. By yourself. Nobody else can walk it for you. You got to walk it by yourself. You got to walk it by yourself.
In the tradition of the great mimes, we proudly present Robert Shields. When Tommy and I saw this next performer and his group, Celestial Navigations, they were just absolutely mind-boggling because it brought back memories of when we were little kids, when we heard the great stories, the storytellers. And Jeffrey Lewis is bringing back that tradition, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is, Jeffrey Lewis and Celestial Navigations.
The bars had just closed. I was standing at an intersection waiting for the light to change. It was a rainy night in the city, the streets were empty, and it was late. She appeared out of nowhere and started talking to me as though we were already in the middle of a conversation. I don't think I'd ever seen her before, but the more I listened to her, the more I thought I recognized her. And then it hit me. Like when you step on a rake and the handle thwaps you right between the eyes. I'd known her before, all right. Only in another place a long, long time ago. Suddenly she was as comfortable to be with as an old couch. But she looked like a chaise lounge to me. She didn't take my breath away, she put it back. And I realized I hadn't been breathing right for a long time. But the funny thing is, the more I listened to her, the more I began to remember. Little pictures would drop into my mind, like that time on our home planet when we went drifting in the wind pools, just the two of us looking up at the red moons through the rain. We promised to love each other forever and ever. Then I remembered that horrendous battle at Andaris when they carried me away on my shield and she was crying. We took off as fast as we could after that. We had to get away from those electric guns. We traveled to San Bartan on the desert planet and hid out. We took all our stuff. Then I got into some real trouble on Secca 5. I strangled the king. They locked me up for the night. I lost my head in the village square in the morning. We kind of lost touch after that. Although I thought I saw her once playing a cello in one of those airtight rooms where they show pictures. But by the time I got there, she was gone. And then, during the years and years of racing through space, I guess I just forgot about her. And I came to this planet a few years ago. If anybody had asked me, I would have said, no, I didn't know her, but I'd like to. And I would have been telling the truth. But here she was now, standing right in front of me. And I remembered our promise. I put my hands on either side of her face and said, oh, I missed you, girl. It was too long a time to be away. But here we are now at this intersection. The lights turned green. Shall we cross over to the other side? She gave me a kiss and said, yeah, if we do it together. And we did.
What a great storyteller. That's a great storyteller. Reminds me of the great story I was telling you at the start of the show about what kind of dog is.
Tommy, don't even
story.
compare those two stories.
I think they're similar in
the
style.
dog thing did not work at all.
Okay, well, I got a new one. And
you got another one?
I've prepared this one, and I think you're going to like this, and it's very funny. It keeps in step with the...
What do you want me to do with it?
Just look at this.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to do it. Look at it.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that line.
What?
Sure. I can't do that line.
Why can't you do that line?
I'm practicing safe comedy.
What?
Because of you, I'm practicing safe comedy.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean safe comedy? There's nothing
Tommy, I don't know where that line has been.
It doesn't matter. You're a straight man. Just read it.
Hey, comedy is a very dangerous thing, even for straight men. Listen, if I do that line, yeah, I'm doing comedy that everyone else has ever done, who's done that line.
That doesn't look that bad.
Oh, you don't think it looks that bad?
No, it looks okay to me.
You be the straight man and you do the line. Go ahead. But read it real carefully. Okay. Do you think that line is safe? Look at it. Do you think it's safe?
It looks pretty good.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe some struggling young comedian has just used that line.
Yeah, but that's...
Then maybe he stole it from some improv group.
I think I better have this line tested.
Oh, no. Take it. Why don't you take a chance?
No, I just as soon pass on this
You
line.
might get a laugh.
Laughter's contagious.
Tom, I think you're overreacting. Go ahead. It might be a good, clean laugh. Do the line. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I do this line. I could go out there and I could die.
Right. Think about that. I see that my brother's coming to his senses. It looks like he's going to start practicing safe comedy. Thank God. Now, I think it's safe to say, ladies and gentlemen, that our next act will perform one of the most dangerous acts in show business. He's a well-known knife thrower who also, believe it or not, can catch an arrow in mid-flight with his bare hand. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Larry Seseski. With mountain man shooting the bow and arrow, Larry will become the target as he attempts to catch the arrow with his bare hand. Now, this is one of the most dangerous stunts I've ever seen. Please do not try this at home or anywhere else. Again attempt to catch the arrow. This time the target will be an apple perched upon the head of my brother Tom. Now please do not try this trick at home on your brother or anyone else. Our good buddy, Mr. Jim Stafford. Hey.
Thank you, fellas. Well, you know, they repossessed my car. I said I'll get it back again. I'll fight that finance company to the end. I said, now here's my delinquent payment, and I'll give you some to boot. Now give me back my car and take my loot. They said, I think you're just a little bit late. They said, we can't sit around while you procrastinate. I don't think we went too far. We only auctioned off your car. Sorry, you're a little bit late. So I had to catch the city bus to get to work on time. I missed the one at 8, had to catch the one at 9. I finally got to work, I guess about 10:15. And I went to tell the foreman where I'd been. He said, I think you're just a little bit late. He said, you know, that's the kind of stuff us foremans hate. He said, I don't mean to make you sore, but you don't work here anymore. Sorry, you're a little bit late. Then my wife up and left. I said, you can't do that to me. I guess I'll have to show her what a lover I can be. So I bought a dozen roses. I said, honey, please come home. You're a lover boy, don't want to be alone. She said, I think you're just a little bit late. She said, you see, I went out and got myself another mate. He's handsomer than you. He has a car. He's working, too. Sorry, you're a little bit late.
You know, You just stay here while we move right along. You know, now we'd like to say hello to one of our favorite guests, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Wright.
Thanks. One time I was hitchhiking and a hearse stopped. I said, no thanks, I'm not going that far. The guy who lives across the street from me has a circular driveway. He can't get out. Whenever I think about the past, it just brings back so many memories. There's a fine line between fishing and just standing on the shore like an idiot. One time I went fishing with Salvador Dali. He was using a dotted line. He caught every other fish. I was having a seance trying to reach my grandfather. For 5 hours I was trying to reach him. Then I remembered he wasn't dead. I had an uncle who was a clown for Ringling Brothers Circus, and when he died, all his friends went to the funeral in one car. I woke up this morning, I was folding my bed back into a couch, and I almost broke both my arms because it's not one of those kind of beds. Went to the stereo store, bought a blank tape. Yep, bought a blank tape. Came home, put it on my stereo, turned it up full blast. Was walking around my house. A few minutes later, there was a knock at the door. It was a neighbor complaining. He's a mime. Thanks.
Well, I guess you can tell by the music that it's time for the Yo-Yo Man. Yes, we all know and love the Yo-Yo Man, but did you know the Yo-Yo Man has a secret identity? He sure does, and I'm going to tell you all about it. But first, let's make him appear. And you know how to do that? We just say, that's right. There he is, the Yo-Yo Man. Hi, Yo-Yo Man. Hey, Yo-Yo Man, you feeling good? He said yes, he's feeling good. Get in the groove, Yo-Yo Man. Get into a sincere state of yo. That's it, that's the groove. Now in the state of yo, love and kindness are the strongest forces, but unfortunately, love and kindness aren't the only ones. They're not the only forces. There's also meanness and bad manners, and that's why the Yo-Yo Man occasionally has to assume a secret identity. You see what he does? He hides where no one can see him, and he changes into the most bravest, the most daring hero of them all. Now everybody get ready to go ooh when he appears, because he really needs this support. Are you ready? He's getting ready. There he is. It's Agent 007. There he goes, making his way into the strange and dangerous hideout of the most evilest, ill-mannered villain of them all. Careful, 007. Watch out for Ivan Yoski, better known as
Yo Finger. He's the man with the evil yo. From head to toe, beware the sting.
I hate that song. I've been expecting you, Yo-Yo 7. Do you know who I am? And do you know my two lovely assistants? And do you know our plot to take over the world market for those little yo-yos? Well, what do you intend to do about it? How would you like a couple of bamboo shoots in your fingernails? Wait! Oh, my pets, Yo-Yo 7 is getting a little agitated. See if you can relax.
Careful, 007. Careful, they're trying to break your concentration. Looks like it's working. 007, watch out! Watch out!
You will never stop me with that little yo-yo.
Careful, he's trying to make you lose your cool.
Your ears are too big.
Easy, Yo-Yo Man, easy.
And you dress funny.
Be careful, Yo-Yo Man.
You yo-yo like a sissy.
In the state of Yo, there is no place for violence.
Your brother sucks eggs.
Kick it, Yo-Yo Man.
Ooh.
Once again, we see that goodness has its own rewards. Thanks to 007, the mean and polite Yo Finger is safely behind bars. His lovely assistants have found the true spirit of Yo and now co-own a t-shirt shop at Hermosa Beach. As for 007, the greatest hero of them all, he's always there, not only in the Yo-Yo Man, but in the hearts of all good people everywhere. Right, Yo-Yo Man? So until next time, stay cool, stay in the groove, and remember, just say Yo! Thank you very much. You know, the Yo-Yo Man and I both love good dancing, and we decided on each show to bring the best choreographers in the business and let them have at it. So here they are, the Lester Wilson Dancers.
Hey, Dick, knock it off! Okay, Dick, remember that classic piece I started at the beginning of the show? Do you remember that?
What?
The classic piece?
The thing about the dog?
Yeah, pretty good.
What kind of dog is it? That was a... Yeah, I will never forget
Well, then I
that.
did another piece that wasn't too good.
The next one, you've been batting 1,000 times.
Yeah, okay. Well, I got something for you right now.
You do. Do I need my bass?
You can hold the bass. It looks good. I've got a piece of material here for you that is surefire. It's the best piece of material you've ever seen.
Oh, come on. It's only 3 words.
The funniest 3 words in the history of man.
Those are?
Yep. Want to hear them?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey. Mangi la porta. Mangi la porta.
What does it mean?
Eat the door.
That's not funny.
What do you mean? You heard him laugh?
I don't know why. I don't think it's funny.
Mangi la porta, the most famous punchline.
What's funny about it? What does it mean?
The most famous punchline in the history of the world is Mangi la porta. Eat the door. Eat the door
is funny?
More people.
What's the joke?
We're not talking about joke. We're talking about.
Wait a minute. You don't come out. You don't come out and tell a punchline without a joke. See, that's why your timing's all screwed up. You do a joke, then you do a punchline. Then you get a laugh.
No, see, this punchline
is... The punchline.
Mangi la porta, eat the door. More people in the history of the world.
Where do you get that? Who told you that?
This is information.
Oh, this is information. That makes it...
Across the history of the world, more people have laughed at eat the door, Mangi la porta, eat the door. We don't know who wrote it. Some people believe that Michelangelo. Other people believe that Leonardo da Vinci wrote those incredible words, Mangi la porta, eat the door, eat the door. Some people believe that Jesus actually wrote it.
No.
Wait, I'm not getting involved in any controversy here, but...
Who believes Jesus wrote
that? A lot of
that?
people, because more people have laughed at eat the door, they think that Jesus maybe wrote it because Jesus liked to see people smile and be happy. I don't buy that.
Well, who are the people that say they think Jesus wrote it?
The same people who fought in the... Remember the Shroud of Turin? The Shroud of Turin. Well, they carbon dated...
They also found the Shroud of Turin to be a fraud, Tom. It's only a little over 600 years old.
I'm not involved in controversy. I'm just saying they took a Shroud of Turin, they found written in the hem, in longhand.
In longhand. It was hidden in the hem.
It said, Mangi la porta, eat the door. So they assumed that he wrote it, but I don't know. I just.
Are you sure that's what it means, eat the door?
It says, yes, that's exactly what it means. Mangi la porta, eat the door, eat the door. It's the most famous punchline. Trust me. Now, just play like you're walking down the street. Play like
what are you sure it means? Mangi la porta means eat the door. They all agree on this.
Oh, well, there has been some controversy on it. The classical studies at Yeshiva University, Fresno State, and all the great learning institutions at San Jose State, they have argued about the translation in the hymn actually didn't say eat the door. Some translators said they translated wrong and actually said, didn't say eat the door. It's actually said move the rock or get me out.
Oh, that's interesting. But that's the joke. I don't know. That's just the punchline, Tom. I don't care how old the punchline is. It must be preceded by a joke.
Let me say this. You know, I've got to admit that the joke was lost in antiquity. It was lost in antiquity. But the punchline has been preserved for all to enjoy. Mangi la porta, eat the door, eat the door.
Well, I'm so glad that you shared this wonderful old punchline with us.
Play like you're walking down the street and you say, and when you see me, I say, hi, Dick. Listen. You say hi, I say hi, Dick, you say hi, Tom.
What are you trying to
prove?
I
say, guess what? And then you say, eat the door. Eat the door. And you see
what are you trying to prove?
Prove that this is funny. Okay, here we go. Walk down the street.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Dick.
Hi, Tom. What kind of door was it? Female?
You don't say what kind of door it is. You say eat the door.
What I'd really like to do is thank everybody and say thank you very much for being a wonderful audience tonight. And thank our guest. Yes. The Kingston Trio, Morris Monroe, Pat Lawson, Lester Wilson dancers, and of course Jack Elliott and his orchestra. That's all I'm saying. We're going to see another minute. Eat the door. Why would I say that? Doesn't make any sense. What kind of door is it? Is it a sliding door? Is it a pocket door? Is it a front door? Is it a back door? Is it a side door? Is it an interior door? Is it an exterior door? There's so many doors. There's doors. There's doors. There's so many doors.
Tomorrow, CBS Sports presents the Daytona 500 live at noon Eastern. Then, the Boston Celtics battle the world champion Los Angeles Lakers. Stay tuned for the story behind the restoration of Lawrence of Arabia. Next.
This is Roger Carroll